Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do a flip through of a journal that I have completed. This will be on its way to its new home today yet, so I hope you enjoy what you're about to see here. I've used the Journal Boat. The entire book is the Journal Boat, her digitals, and the size is 5 1/4 wide by 8 3/4 tall, excuse me. It has 48 pages, both sides, and 37 plus tags and journal cards throughout the journal. And we'll open up. Oh, I'll show you the spine. Has a lace spine. It's been hand sewn in, of course, the signature. This is a one signature, and I've used some of the paper from the Journal Boat on the back to cover the cover. A little extra lace and another card with some bling on it. The little bird is three-dimensional and raised here. And as we go in, I have a tag. Now, I've put these tags together with a little Tim Holtz tiny paper clip, and that can be removed and placed on the journal. You can glue it or whatever you want to do, and then there's a tag for writing purposes. Most of my tags I line, and some of them I don't. I just do about half and half or whatever seems to work for each tag. This says Wake Up Spring, and it has the clock. This is part of the kit that I've used. And Countryside Blue is the kit that I've used. And here are some of the digitals or the images. There's a little journaling card. I've lined that one. And these are just decorative little florals that are there that I've cut, fussy cut, and you can either write on the back of them or use them for whatever. Here's another little journaling card. I've left that one plain on the back, sewn around it. That has coffee dyed paper on the back. And here's a Tim Holtz die cut that I make the little flowers with. And it's trimmed in lace and more paper from the kit. And here I've used silk, or, well, you know that, seam binding. A little bit of, I save all of my scraps and I put that in there to, I use it for little trims like this and that. Here's flowers that I've made and used a die cut for. And here's another tag from the kit. I've used the seam binding bow. That back is lined. Made a pocket from the paper, the background paper in the kit. And here is more coffee dyed paper that I've left plain and inked up a little bit with the Distress ink. And here's vellum that I printed from the kit. Here's a pocket that I've made. This is one of Carol Tinson's hidden pockets, or ghost pockets she calls them. You print out 2 pages, cut out part of one, and make a pocket. I always ink around it so you can see that it is indeed a pocket. I've added one of the little butterflies that I make here. And there's another tag which has been lined on the back, or backed with lined paper. And here's more background paper from the kit. Here is graph paper that I've added. I thought it went very well, the blue graph paper with this one that you can write on both sides. More tags, journal cards, and I've sewn around this one. And one is lined, one is not. Put it in a tag, in a pocket, and I've used a Martha Stewart punch on this pocket, edged it with seam binding and layered it with little flowers, added lace at the top, inked the background. And these backgrounds can be written on also for extra added space. And here's just a plain coffee dyed paper. And this is paper that when I dye my paper, my coffee dye paper, I put the parchment on the bottom of it, and then I get kind of double paper, and this is the crunch that we like, and it can be written on, and I've sewn around that for extra stability, as I do most of my pages, and added a doily, more paper from the kit, and this little envelope, another ghost pocket, and I've added a little tiny insert for the envelope that is on the pocket and on the page, and then here's another little tiny tag that I've added with seam binding bow. And here is another tag with lace. This lace was gifted to me. It was vintage lace. And here is a little journaling, or this is an envelope, I guess. Forgot what that was. And then I've inserted a little journaling card that can be journaled on. And it's made a pocket on the tag. The tag was made from some of the background paper. I've backed it with lined paper. Then I have a little stamp, one of my favorites, that says notes. And I always add, most of the time, to most of my journals, I add some of those little note cards. And then I've added one of my little punched flowers. This is lined paper that came with the kit, both sides. Here is coffee dyed paper that I've added I won't take this out, but there's a little journaling card in the pocket here, and then you can open this up and there will be space to write, and that is also paper from the kit, Tim Holtz die cut, seam binding ribbon, and this is also from the kit. I've added lace on the pocket there. And here is a pocket that I've added extra paper in for writing. And here's another little postcard type journaling card, a Martha Stewart punch, seam binding down the side for trim. Here's music paper, vintage music paper that I've used. I've added a pocket and another little cut punched flower with a gem. And this is another little envelope that I have some goodies in for writing, and just have made a little journaling card to fit right inside there. Another handmade tag with Tim Holtz flowers, die cuts, and I've added lace and seam binding. And I just added this. This was extra scrap paper that I had here, so I made this. This is not a pocket or anything. It's strictly for decoration to add to the vintage song sheet, and it also gives it a little stability. I've added a little Tim Holtz punch bird there. And here's a fussy cut from the kit in seam binding and gems, more writing space. This is the center of the journal, and this is, there are pockets on both sides that you can add extra paper or whatever you choose. This is another punch that I have that I've added the gems to the flowers. The other side of that, the song sheet, and here are tags from the kit and pocket from the kit. Here's another pocket that I've added with background paper onto the song sheet. This is a fussy cut that I glued to the song sheet that it would just come out, peek out through the pocket. And here is a jar, canning jar tag. Here are two tiny tags that fit into this little pocket. I've added lace to that. Here's kind of tip out with a pocket here And this was just a piece of scrap that I had from one of the papers, so I made it into a journaling card. And I tore around the sides of that. Here's another journaling card and tag that fits into this pocket. And this is also a pocket, and you can add whatever, something secret or whatever you want to that. And here's another pocket on this side. I've added extra paper in there. I won't take all of that out, but there are journaling cards from the kit. This is just a wonderful kit to work with. Another Martha Stewart Edge Punch, and I've added these little flowers that come in a roll, and I cut them off separately. Here is lined paper in the kit. Here is another, this is a tip-out pocket, and I have added some stickles to that to glitz it up a little bit, sewn around it. Here's another little tiny pocket here with a little tiny journaling card, and it says diary there. Here's another little notepad that I've made with some of the scrap paper and the backing paper. Added a little corner pocket there, another little applique flower, and I've added muslin here as a hinge, and that can tip right in. And here's another journaling card, and another one of those kind of hidden pockets, or ghost pockets as Carol calls them. And here is a lace doily. The other side of that parchment paper that has been baked, and I've added little gems throughout that were in the kit, and just added that to give it more decoration so it wouldn't be so plain. And here's another pocket that has goodies in it to write on. Here's a bird and a floral. This might be Calico Collage. I think I had those on hand, and I decided they would work in this journal so well. Here is a little piece of muslin, scrap muslin, that I've sewn around, added gems. I stamped the leaf and then punched out the flower with a punch, and there's a little gem in the center of the flower. The other side of that graph paper, more backing paper. Here's another larger card lined on the back, seam binding for the bow, and this is that on that roll. This is a different color, the green. I have those in pink and green and oh, I don't know what all colors, but they're great for little extra add-ons for the florals in the trim. And I've added stickles here, and another one of my little butterflies that I make that are three-dimensional. The other side of the vellum, and here's a belly band that I've just taken a scrap piece of paper, added some trim down the center, and added the lace. And then there is another little pocket or a journaling card. And here's a pocket with more writing paper in there, or you can add whatever you want to that pocket. And here's another one of those little deals where I've added the flower, the little fussy cut flower, to a plain page to dress it up a little bit. Here's another journaling card that comes in the kit, Martha Stewart Punch on a scrap piece of backing paper. And I put one of the flowers that I make, and there's a butterfly and a little stamp cluster on there, added lace. And the last page of the journal, here is a another tag that can be written on, another one of my butterflies that I make. I've added stickles to the birds. This is a page in the journal that I've fussy cut around and made it a pocket. Here's the letter that I always include in all of my journals to tell a little bit about what you can do in your journal, what you can use it for, and just all about journals in general. Of course, I've signed the back. And that concludes this journal flip through. I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, put a like and subscribe to my channel. And I will be back soon. I have several other projects that I have been so behind on, but several are completed and there's several that I'm working on now. So be patient, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.